We've all had moments where we've allowed self-doubt and insecurities to keep us from moving forward. And if you're anything like me, yes, I'm human, we still have a moment every now and again. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 tips to help cultivate a good attitude, which in turn will help build your self confidence. Hi, I'm Keisha from KeishaGolden.com, and today I'm going to help us build self confidence. Stick around, and I'll be sure to share with you 5 tips on how you can cultivate a good attitude, which is going to build strong self confidence. The first step in helping to build self confidence is to create a good attitude. Now, in order to create a good attitude, we have to rid ourselves of negativity. We have to rid ourselves of negative thoughts. We have to rid ourselves of negative people. We have to rid ourselves of just negative reminders. See, these are the things that hold us back. Every time we want to explore something new, you'll get a thought that says, you're not going to be any good at that. You don't even know how to do that. Why do you want to try? So we have to replace those thoughts with, I don't know if I'm going to be good at it if I don't try. And I may not know how to do it now, but if I start, I'll figure it out. You have to replace negative reminders, which can be people, places, things, anything, with positive ones. You have to completely rid your life of negativity. And I know you're probably saying, well, I can't completely get rid of negativity because some people are just negative. And to that, I say, there are some times when we have to learn that no matter what our relationship with people is, if they are negative and they're bringing us down, then they need to go. Because here's the thing, and I know we all have heard it, everyone can't go where you are going. So if you have a negative friend that has something negative to say about everything, why do you think they are going to encourage you on your life journey? Why think that they are going to be supportive of you on your life journey? If you don't know how to get rid of these negative thoughts, then you're going to make the journey harder for yourself. So once we rid ourselves of all of these things by replacing the negative with positive, and I know there are going to be moments where sometimes the negative still slips in, but as long as you're able to catch it and change it, you're going to be fine. Because we need the positive to help us feel good about ourselves. We need the positive to lay that foundation for the good attitude. And you know how they say, the more you feel good about yourself, the better you exude your confidence to other people. And that's what you want to do. You want to be confident when you're speaking to other people. You want to be confident as you move through this journey, even though you may not know what's on the other side, but you know it's going to be better for you. So you want to be confident in everything that you encounter. So take a moment, assess things, look at the situation, look at your friends, look at your thoughts. Why are these things negative? Are they helping you? Are they continuously hurting you? Do they bring you down? And if the answer is yes, they bring you down, and yes, they are hurting you, you need to get rid of them. The next tip in building self confidence and cultivating a good attitude is to make sure you have a positive network around you, a positive support system. These are people that are going to encourage you when you're down. These are people that are going to help you change your negative mindset. These are people that are going to give you that extra push when you need it. And I know some of us say, yeah, well, we have these friends now. But honestly, look at your friends. If everything with your friends is a competition, then that's not a positive network. That is your friend competing against you because you may be doing something better than them. Because at the end of the day, you are only in competition with yourself. But you need people around you that are going to help uplift you. You need people around you that are going to say, we're not doing the negative stuff today. Let's try it again. We're not doing that. Let's get it together. You need those people around you, because if you don't, then you're never going to be able to 100% pull yourself out of a negative mindset. Third step in building confidence and cultivating a good attitude is identifying your talents. I know you've heard me speak about identifying your talents in terms of the roadmap and life purpose journey. But guess what? Identifying your talents is good in all areas because you allow yourself to build confidence. You allow yourself to be confident in that area. You allow yourself to be boastful, to be prideful, because you know that you have this. So, example, if your talent is singing and you know that you can sing better than anybody out there now, you're going to be boastful. You are going to be prideful. You are going to toot your own horn because you know that you are good at that. But here's the thing. Let's take the feeling that we get from knowing that we can sing and let's spread it to the other areas of our lives. Let's just spread it to the day to day. You know that you can sing. So when you get up, even if it's just humming a song to yourself, let that feeling overcome you so that you're able to carry it throughout the day and walk with confidence, walk with your head held high, because you know that there are things that you are good at that someone else may not be as good at, but guess what? You're good at it and you can help them. There are things that you figured out on your own that other people are still trying to figure out. But guess what? You can help them. Confidence comes from so many areas in life. But once you have it, baby, you won't let anybody take it from you. So when you identify your talents, love them, cultivate them, bring them up, take pride in them, because the feeling that you get from knowing that you have these talents is an amazing feeling that you want to not only share with the world, but share with yourself on the days that you may not have it all to give. The fourth step in building self-confidence is taking pride in yourself. You take pride in the things that you do well. Take pride in the fact that you're a good listener. Take pride in the fact that you're a good friend. Take pride in the fact that you love to help other people. Having pride in these things helps you feel good on the inside. And whatever you're feeling on the inside is sure to show on the outside. And so it's possible that you're confident in everything about yourself on the inside. And when you do that, no matter what's going on around you, that confidence will show on the outside. So how do you take pride in the things that you do? You sit down, you take an inventory, you have a talk with yourself. And well, what is it that I like to do? What is it that I do well? What am I complimented on a lot of the times? You take stock of all of these things. And if you want, you don't necessarily have to do it yourself. You could ask your family and friends, what things do they think that you're good at? And you take pride in them. You own them. because it's only one you. There's no one else but you who is good at these things at this time in the way that you are good at them. Take pride in it and let that pride wash over you so that it shows to the world. Not to say that you need to show it to the world, but there's a different interaction with people when they show that they're confident. People treat you differently. Might not want to believe it, but it's the truth. You get treated differently when you show that you're confident, when you show that you are standing in your power. You definitely get treated differently. So take a second and just figure out what you're good at and the things that you feel good about yourself for. The last tip is an easy one, and it doesn't even take a minute to do. And I'll give you an example. When you're walking down the street and you're in a really bad mood and there's someone, walking the opposite direction and y'all kind of, cross paths and that person looks at you and smile. And without even thinking about it, you smile back. That's what I want you to do. I want you to look in the mirror and take 30 seconds and smile at yourself. In those times that you don't feel like smiling, in those times that you feel like you want to give up, in those times where inside you're not smiling, but outside you are putting on a front. Look in the mirror and smile at yourself. It changes your mindset. It allows you to see that everything is going to be okay. Such a small gesture can change so much in a person's world. Every day, just take 30 seconds and look in the mirror and smile at yourself. And if you want to get fancy, add a couple of affirmations, positive affirmations, while you're in the mirror, smiling. Self-confidence is so much more than how you feel. Self-confidence is how you interact with people. Self-confidence is the relationships, how these relationships with other people are forming. Because when we feel good about ourselves, not only does it exude, but our relationships are better. We're able to interact better with people. So take some time to work on building your self-confidence. Even if you feel like your self-confidence is already up there, just go through these steps. Revisit and see if there are any negative thoughts that are creeping in, if there are any negative reminders that you have. Make sure that you have a positive support system around you. Make sure that you can look in the mirror and smile. Make sure that you are able to identify the things that you are good at. Make sure that you're able to take each one of these steps so that you remain confident if you already are. And if you're not, you're going to continue doing these steps until you get confident. And even when you're confident, we all need refreshers. Take a second, and in the comment section below, I want you to tell me about a time where your self-confidence was through the roof. How did you feel? What was going on? Have you felt that way again? Of course, I'm going to read every comment, and I'll see you guys next